I'm sure it's nothing you don't like. Yeah, yeah, I'm sure.
Hey boys, what's going on? It's your boy Clazo here today, guys, and today I'm bringing you Day 8 of Ancient Bond spoilers. Now, the first card I have for you is up on your screen now. This card is called Feralu. He's a neutral minion. He's a 4-mana, 4/3, and he has friendly minions from any tribe have +1/+1. Now, here are my thoughts about the card. Okay, let's start out with it's 4 mana. Right now, 4 mana is a spot that is pretty hard to take out cards in most decks, because 4 mana has a lot of really good cards for most decks, and like, to me personally, the 4 mana spot is the hardest spot to pick for cards. I don't know about anyone else, but it is for me. For any kind of deck you can think of, that 4 mana spot is really difficult to pick the cards. So, you know, this card might be homeless for a little bit just because of that, unless you find a really good tribe that it fits with. Secondly, it's a 4/3. Now, 4/3s aren't generally not that great. You know, they're just really weak and can die off by a lot of stuff. And it does have friendly minions from any tribe have +1/+1, but since he's not in a tribe, he does not gain that +1/+1. So you gotta understand that he's just gonna be a 4/3. So that's kind of underwhelming that he's a 4/3 for 4 mana. I mean, he buffs your other minions as long as he's on the field, which is nice, or your other minions from any tribe. So this into like a Sirocco might be really nice, because it buffs all your 3/2 golems to what, 4/3 golems now, the Skyrock golems. So now they can't get killed off by Tempest. But right now, I don't really see what deck this would fit in. Maybe Mech, maybe Mech. I'm not too sure at the moment, man. I think its stats are very underwhelming. I think if they maybe made it like a 3/4 or maybe like a 4/5, it would see more play. But as a 4/3, 3 damage is easy to do. Definitely when you're starting to play 4 mana cards. So we'll see how this card does. I do like its animation though. I think it's beautiful. I really do. You know, I'm definitely probably gonna play it in my Golem decks because I want to try to play a Golem Swarm deck. So this card might fit in depending on the 4-drop golems that are out there. But, you know, think of this compared to, like, Hailstone. Hailstone is a 4/6, and this is a 4/3. Obviously, this has an ability, but Hailstone stays alive longer, and it's harder to kill. So you know, look at things like that. But we'll see what this does in Arcanist. Maybe it'll see playing, like Vitruvian decks, maybe, for the Obelisk to buff up their defense. But that'd be totally not worth it. I don't know if Dervishes are a tribe. They might be a tribe. I forget. But anyways, yeah, that's for what's his name? Feralu. That's Feralu. Kind of average, I would say. Kind of average. Don't know if he's gonna see play or not. But anyways, so yeah, let's keep moving on. Let's keep moving on, man. Let me get this guy off your screen. Let's talk about this next card. Now, this next card is a 4-mana Songhai card. His name is Kindling, and he's an Arcanist. He's a 3/5 epic, and whenever you cast a spell, your Arcanist minions gain +1 attack. Now, this card is good. I don't care what anyone says. This card, Chakri Avatar, crazy. Crazy. Imagine you're already buffing your Chakri, plus you have this on, so anytime you're playing any of those buff spells, he's getting another +1 attack. The only downside about this card is that it's 4 mana. I think it would have been fine if they made it a 3 mana, like 2/4. I think I would have been fine with that instead. Because right now, 4 mana fights with like 4 wins. There's some other cards that it fights with as well. I can't remember the other one. There's one that it's on the top of my head, and I just can't remember it. But anyways. Yeah, that's the only downside I see about it. Even as a 4 mana, I'll probably still play this and 4 wins. You know, it combos well with a lot of stuff in your deck, and it has good stats. It's 3/5, man. You can't complain about a 3/5 for 4 mana. Plus, he has upside ability for your Arcanist deck. Obviously, you won't see this in like Spell High or anything. Just the Arcanist tribal deck. I think it's a good card. I think this card's definitely going to see play, and I think it's probably going to be, I feel like this card is going to be in a combo deck here and there. I mean, this card is going to shut down games. This Chakri, this also works with Inner Focus. Keep that in mind. This works with Inner Focus. And when you buff him up, or when you play spells, he also gets buffed up because he's an Arcanist. So this card's going to see play, man. I'm not the biggest Songhai player, so I can't tell you the combos off the top of my head, but like, come on, Killing Edge on this thing, nuts. Gets another +1, buffs him up a little bit more. Crazy. I mean, and it gives all your Arcanists +1 attack when you cast spells, so even if you play the Killing Edge on like this, or on the Chakra, your other minions are still getting buffed. Your 4 wins, you can even play it more aggressive now if you so choose to, because you have this on the field and you want to go face. You know, that's so nice. I like this card a lot, man. A lot. I think this card is probably like a 7 out of 10. I think it's going to be good. I want to see more Tribal Arcanist stuff in Songhai before I judge it too much. I mean, let me go to Songhai right now and see what Arcanists do they have. They do only have 4 wins in Chakra. Now, neutral, what 4 wins neutral Arcanists do we have? We got a Lightbender, Mind Warper, which probably won't see play. Oh, Albie Sage, that's the other card I was thinking it was going to fight with. This is going to fight with Albie Sage if you're playing Songhai, and that's if Songhai decides to run Albie Sage, but I think Albie Sage is probably the best Songhai card, the best Arcanist card at the moment, so I don't see why people wouldn't play him. But I mean, who knows? Who knows what? Maybe people will run all 3 of them, like 2 of each or something like that. I mean, that's something I might even consider. But anyways, guys, that's really all I have for you guys today. I hope you guys enjoyed these cards. If you did, leave a comment down below. Subscribe to the channel. Every subscription helps. You guys know I'm doing this every single day until the expansion comes out. And then when the expansion comes out, I'll be doing deck tech, stuff like that. But as always, I'm your boy Clazo. Hope you guys keep on dueling, and I'll see you guys next time.